How can you get more views on your YouTube video after you've uploaded it? Sometimes what happens, you spend hours creating the video, optimizing it, editing it, and you upload it, and then you only get a few views. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to promote your YouTube video step by step, how you can promote it on YouTube as well as off YouTube, because you want to expose your content to as large an audience as possible and therefore get more views and get more subscribers. My name is Herman Drost, and my channel is all about how to grow your audience on YouTube so you can generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. Usually what I do, I spend a lot of time, optimizing my video before I upload it. But then after uploading it, I do use certain techniques and strategies to promote it on YouTube as well as off YouTube to other platforms. First, going to look at video promotion mistakes. So a lot of people make these mistakes. A big one is sub for sub. This means that sometimes in your comments, you'll see, I've just subscribed to your channel from 3 of my accounts, and please now subscribe to my channel. So this is actually against YouTube's terms of service, and it could result in your channel getting terminated. So therefore, I highly recommend not to do sub for sub. Especially, don't ask for it in the comments, and it could, you could get flagged by YouTube. Another common video promotion mistake is promoting to people who are not interested in your content. So sometimes you might get inspired to make a video, but then it's not on a topic that your audience is interested in, and therefore you're not going to get more views and subscribers no matter how much you promote it. So it really depends on the topic, and then of course you got to have a good title and a good thumbnail if you want to get people to click on the video and watch it. But if the person's not interested in or not interested in the content, or your content is not following up on what you promised in the title and the thumbnail, then they will not continue to watch it. Paid promotion is not a mistake. There are a lot of companies out there that says they'll promote your video. You can probably go on Fiverr or Upwork, and people will promote your video for you. But the problem with that is it could be just a lot of spammy websites or links or places where they're promoting your YouTube channel, and as a result, that's not really going to generate organic growth. It's also against YouTube's terms of service, because YouTube says you can promote your video by using Google AdWords. So you can set up a video ads campaign, and I've done this several years back. I got thousands of views on my videos, but from the video ad, it was an in-stream video ad campaign. But I discovered that the views were not targeted, even though I got a lot of views, but people would just watch for a very short time. It wasn't really organic. So I got a lot of views, but those people never really returned or really weren't so interested in the content. So as a result, the channel, your videos might have got thousands of views, but the channel wasn't growing organically. So I wouldn't recommend that. Towards the end of this video, I'll talk about what kind of campaign you can set up if you want to promote your channel. Adding a video link in other people's comments. So this is kind of a common thing you often see in the comments, is where you go to your comments, then somebody's said, hey, great video, really loved it, and then they put the link to their video. You can set up a blacklist in your channel upload defaults where you can block links that are in your comments. So I highly recommend to do that, because otherwise you get a lot of spammy links that are in the comments. And people that are just starting out, they want to get a lot of views, they want to get a lot of subscribers, they want the video to go viral, and they think that the only way to promote their video is sub for sub, dropping links in people's in the comments, these type of things. Another way is that people sometimes go into a Facebook group and they'll just spam the group with their link saying, hey, subscribe to my channel, even if people are not interested in the content. So that's usually what a lot of newbies do, but I wouldn't recommend that. And another mistake is collaborating with creators who are only interested in more views. So not really interested in your content, what you have to say, but maybe you have a channel that's getting a lot of views on your videos. They want to collab with you, but they're not really interested in your content. So there's just some common video promotion mistakes I wanted to mention as I go into how to promote your YouTube videos step by step. Here's a typical video traffic journey of a video once you upload, at least from my channel. So in the first few hours, notifications go out to your audience. So that's why you get notifications will be your highest traffic source. Then browse features, which is where your video appears on the home screen and people see it and will click on it. Suggested videos means that people may see it in the right side of the watch page, and director unknown, I don't really know where that comes from. But after 24 to 48 hours, notification, your initial notifications are usually from people that have subscribed to your channel. So that's going to be your highest traffic source. But once that dies down, then the next traffic source is browse features. And that, up on this graphic here, you see 40% is browse features, then director unknown, suggested videos, etc. So this could change. It could be something else. But typically, my top traffic source is going to be browse features, and that's first 24 to 48 hours. It could even be longer. Then after a week or several weeks or months later, you might get a whole different traffic source as your top traffic source. So in this case, for this particular video example, it's YouTube search, suggested videos, browse features. But it could also be suggested videos, it could be external traffic, etc. So just to let you know that notifications is top traffic source when you first upload your video, because it's going out to your subscribers, and some people not subscribers are going to see it on the home screen. So browse features is going to be a prominent traffic source. And then as your video is stabilized or YouTube promotes it or surfaces it out to more people, suggested traffic could be the next highest could become the highest traffic source, or YouTube search or external traffic. Let's take a look at some of the ways that you can promote your video on YouTube once you've uploaded the video. So the first one is to link to a related video in the end screen. So if you upload a video, then the best way to keep people on the YouTube platform is to link to a related video in the card or the end screen. And so before you create your video, you might think about a video series. So when people watch one video, they're more inclined to want to dive deeper and watch another video and another video, which then helps you to appear in suggested videos. You can also add a related video link to the top of your description. So in the first 2 or 3 lines, add that link that you put in the end screen. Also put it in add it to the top of your description. You can also pin that related video to the top of your comments. So this basically it's kind of creating a silo effect where you have that same video in the end screen pinned to the top of the comments and also in the top of your description, all pointing to that related video. And then in your timestamps that you add below your video, you could include keyword phrases that are related to the content of your video. And by adding timestamps, it means that you're giving an opportunity for your video to be found in the Google search engine, because Google picks up the text that's contained in your description. So if you put highly valuable keywords or keyword phrases in those timestamps then that are related to your video, this improves the probability of your video getting picked up in Google search. You also want to share it on social media sites. So once you've uploaded your video, under the video you can click the share button and share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Tumblr, etc. So that's usually what I do. I just quickly, I don't know how much it really makes a difference, but it's there. YouTube has put it there, so why not use it? Another thing I do is create a community post. So even before the video gets uploaded, I'll kind of do I'll just promote it or make an announcement on the community post that I'm uploading a video. And typically what I'm doing, I'll ask in the community post, which thumbnail for this future video would you choose? So people know that I have a video coming up and to keep a watch out for it. So then I also involve them in the creation process by asking them, which thumbnail would you choose for this particular video? And then oftentimes the thumbnail that I choose is not the one that the community chooses. And so I choose the community one, and then I'll split test two different thumbnails and let the data decide which thumbnail was the best for that particular video. I also often create a YouTube story. So every day I put out a 15-second story on a tip of a previous video or a upcoming video. I also, like yesterday, I created a story about upcoming live stream. And then this morning I also said, hey, be sure to appear on the live stream so this is what my video is about. So you can promote your live stream, promote your video using YouTube stories. It's just 15 seconds. You can also post your new video, promote your new video as a channel trailer or as a featured video on your channel. So the channel trailer is the video that appears at the top of your channel homepage, and then any people that visit your channel homepage that are not subscribed will see that channel trailer. So if it's your newest video, then they'll see your newest video, and maybe you'll get some new views on that video. For people that have already subscribed, they will see your featured video. You can add a featured video, and so you could also promote your video by adding that as a featured video on your channel homepage. So after you've uploaded your video, you might want to wait a day or two, then you can upload it to a playlist. So if your playlist is appearing in the search engines, then add that video to a playlist or create a new playlist. And sometimes playlists do well in the search engine, so you could add that video to the top of your playlist if it's doing really well. Or if it's not doing really well, you can add it to a playlist that's getting a lot of traffic. Another idea is to create a shorts video. So a shorts video is a 15-second to 60-second video that's vertical. It's in a vertical format. And when you create the vertical video, you could just take one element out of your regular video and focus on that for the shorts video, tell a story, or show a before and after shots. You know, this is say if I was doing a shorts video on how to promote YouTube video, I could say, well, this is what happened when I first uploaded the video, and this is the amount of views I got when I first uploaded the video. This is the amount of views I got after I finished promoting my video. So I could show before and after, and I could do that in a 15 seconds or ideally in a 60-second shorts video. And then I could, if I was promoting this live stream, I could take that shorts video, and at the end of it, I could add an end screen that links to this live stream. And then if this shorts video gets a lot of traffic, then I could redirect that traffic to this live stream, and this live stream would receive more views. So I've done that recently with a video. I got a video on my channel now that's doing really well on how to upload shorts without using the YouTube feature. And so I've been creating, in my shorts videos, I've been sending traffic to that particular video, and now it's like one of the top videos on my channel. So that's a way that you could send traffic to a video that you wish to promote by creating a shorts video. Another thing you can do is to comment on other people's popular videos. So this would be actually off YouTube, but so you could go into your niche and look at your competitors' videos, and if they got a similar video to the one that you've just uploaded, you could look at the comments, and then you can answer people's questions. And if you take time to create a very thoughtful response to a question that's on one of your competitors' videos, then this might pique the curiosity of the person reading your comment and may want to check out your channel and your latest video. So this is kind of like a long-term strategy, but if that competitor is getting a lot of traffic and getting a lot of comments, the chances are they can't answer all the comments. So you could go in there, offer some help by answering the questions in the comments, and you might even be recognized by that creator. Another thing you can do to promote your video on YouTube is by going live. So that's what I'm doing now. It's a great way to connect with your audience live, answer their questions, and it also allows you to go deeper into your content. And what I've found that sometimes when I go live, things that I have not thought about come into, kind of based upon inspiration, come into my mind, and then I can immediately talk about it based upon that inspiration, which sometimes doesn't happen in my regular videos. So it's kind of like tapping into that reservoir of ideas and inspiration as you're going live. But it helps you to offer more value to the topic. Another thing you can do to promote your video on YouTube is to wait several hours after your video has been uploaded, and then if you find that it's only getting a dribble of traffic, it's only getting a few views, why not replace the thumbnail? So you might want to wait say 24, 48 hours, then look at the traffic sources and see where your traffic's coming from, what your click-through rate is, then replace the thumbnail with a new thumbnail. And sometimes what happens, just by replacing it with a new thumbnail, will generate more views, more click-through rate, higher click-through rate than what you thought your previous thumbnail would do. So as long as it's getting some traffic and you replace the thumbnail, there's a great possibility that that could drive more traffic to the video that you just uploaded. So those are all of the strategies. I'm sure there's others there, but other strategies that you could use to promote your video on YouTube. Another one you could do, if you haven't done this already, is to add a subscribe watermark to the bottom right of your YouTube videos. So these are once you do that, it can be added across all the videos on your channel. So even if you have 1,000 videos, you could add that subscribe watermark that would encourage people to subscribe to your channel. Okay, let's talk about video promotion off YouTube. So you've uploaded your video, you've optimized it, you've created it, you've uploaded it, and you're waiting for the views, waiting for new subscribers. Well, you're not really waiting, but you have the expectation that this video is going to do well, but your work has only just begun once you've uploaded the video. You don't want to just sit around and wait for the views or subscribers to come in, because it may not happen. So how can you promote your video off YouTube, get off the platform, and expose your content to a different audience? One thing you can do is you can transcribe your video. So I usually transcribe every video that I upload, except for my live streams. So you can use something like gotranscript.com. I've got my affiliate link there, drossvideo.com/gotranscript, and they'll return it to you within a few days, or if you pay a bit more, you can get it back quickly. Or you could just edit the auto-generated transcript that YouTube gives you. And I've got a video on that. I don't think it's in the description, but you can just go to Google, just put into Google Dross video and then leave a space and then transcribe, and you'll see a bunch of videos there. But yeah, transcribe your video. And the purpose of transcribing your video is that people that are hard of hearing or have the sound turned off, or they're at work, or they're in the library, they can read the captions under your video while watching the video. So they have the sound turned off, but they can read the captions. And you can take that transcription and you can create a blog post from your transcription. So you embed your YouTube video, you add the transcription, and you also give it a great title. Then you also put some internal links there to related videos, because internal linking on your blog post helps your video to be indexed by the Google search engine. And I tell you that the most external traffic that I get to my YouTube channel comes from Google search. So it's not a strategy many people talk about, but for me, it's been one of the most effective strategies to get traffic from external traffic from Google search. So if you don't have a website, then get a .com name and start posting a transcript and embedding your video on your blog or on your website. You can also translate your video into different languages. So if you have the TubeBuddy keyword research tool, I think it might be the star or legend option, gives you the opportunity to translate your video into different languages. So you can translate the title, you can translate the description, but you can also translate the subtitles into different languages. So you could use Google Translate, but I don't know what TubeBuddy uses, but it's a great way to expose your content to a different country that doesn't speak your language. So instead of just appealing to English-speaking countries, you could translate your video into Arabic, French, German, Spanish, and then expose your content to a different audience. What I also do when I've uploaded my video, I'll create an Instagram post. This is a square, I'll talk about this later, but this is a square video, and then you can post it on Instagram and include hashtags that are related to the video content. And by doing this, you can upload a post. I think it has to be like under 1 minute, and then you can link in your Instagram profile, link to your YouTube video. So that's what I usually do. And then you can also create an Instagram story, which is a 15 seconds vertical video, and then you could also then tell people to click the link in the bio of your Instagram profile. So this exposes your content to people that are on Instagram, but then they can also check out the link and then click on your YouTube video because you're reaching out to a different audience. And within Instagram, which is part of Facebook, you can also make an IGTV video. So this is like less than 1 minute long. So you could just take an excerpt from your video and post IGTV video on Instagram. And when people click on the link, you can post a link there, they can go to the full video on YouTube. So that covers Instagram. And then if you have an email list, then I highly recommend telling the people about the email list. A lot of people, they don't get notifications. So hopefully you've built an email list, and then you can, when you have a new video, you've uploaded a new video, notify your email list, and you can write a short description, what it's about, give it a good title, and then tell people to check out your new video. So that can be very powerful. You could also have it in your email signature. That'd be another way to do it. You can also create a custom subscribe link. So I'll have a video on this, but a custom subscribe link means that if you place that custom subscribe link on your website, on your social media sites, in your email, in your posts, etc., when people click on that, they can automatically subscribe to your channel. Another great idea, and this is why I created a Facebook group. If you're not a member of that, then definitely become a member of my Facebook group. But creating a Facebook group of people that are interested in your content is a great way to let people know behind the scenes, give them tips, add value to the Facebook group, and also share your new video uploads. So that means people that maybe have not subscribed to your channel, or may have subscribed to your channel, but maybe a member of the Facebook group, then they can even ask questions about the content of your group. So content of your video that's posted in the group. So usually I post the thumbnail and the link. So when you post to a Facebook group, I wouldn't recommend doing that to just spam other groups. That's definitely a no-no. But if you have your own Facebook group or your own Facebook page, what you should do, instead of posting a link in the Facebook group or page, is add your thumbnail to it first, add a description, and then in the comments of your Facebook post, add the link to your YouTube video. Because Facebook doesn't like it when you just share YouTube links on there, because they want to keep you on the Facebook platform. But if you share your link in the comments, that there's a greater opportunity that will then go, people will go to your Facebook post, go to your YouTube video. So when you check your external traffic sources, then you'll see the external traffic, Google search, DuckDuckGo, Facebook, Instagram, etc. You definitely don't want to spam Facebook groups. The best way to, if you become a member of a Facebook group, is to engage in the conversation. And then if you want to post a link, you might want to ask the moderator or the owner of the Facebook group, say, well, this is a helpful information that I just created a video about. Is it okay to post the link in the Facebook group? So most of them probably say no, because they want to keep the group clean. But in my Facebook group, I allow people to get some love on their videos every Sunday. So if you want to get some love on your videos, then once a week, you're allowed to post a link to your latest video. And I usually, just create a dedicated thread on Sundays, 7 a.m. I think it is. And then you'll see a whole bunch of videos there from members of the group. And I just ask them to watch one or two other videos because people are watching their video. Another thing you can do to promote your video off YouTube is to answer questions in forums. This could be Reddit. It could be Quora. That's another place where people ask a lot of questions, or Yahoo Answers. But Reddit is a very good one. As I mentioned, Facebook groups, could be forums, etc. But the whole idea is to just become involved in the conversation before you, post a link there, or make sure you have permission. You can also, as I mentioned before, you can transcribe your video. So take that transcript, and you could use that transcript as a lead magnet, as a cheat sheet, as a worksheet. It might even be a template. And so you're actually taking the content that you've already created and repurposing it on social media sites, on your website. Use it as a lead magnet, worksheet, template. You can even create a free video course, or you could create a paid video course from your content. So I have two video courses. One is an ebook and one is a membership course. And basically it's the content that I've shared over the years, but it's in a more structured format. So you could take the content that you've already created and then create a short course that you could then promote it on Skillshare, other places where you could share your courses. Square video wrappers. So when I upload a post, do a post for Instagram, I use a square video wrapper. And these are wrappers that wrap around your video. So you take your video from YouTube, you download it, or if you've saved it on your computer, you take the square video wrapper and you put it into the middle. And then at the top, you put the title of your video. At the bottom, you put the words that are spoken in the video. This could be just sort of an introduction where you talk about what's in the video. And with the square video wrapper, it makes it stand out from all the other square videos that are on Instagram, so you get noticed. So you can share this square video on Instagram. You can share it on Facebook. And it's a great way to capture the attention of viewers that are scrolling through their Instagram or Facebook feeds. So if you want to get that square video wrappers package, you can just go to drossvideo.com/video wrappers, and you see all kinds of examples there of the different kinds of wrappers that you could use. Another way that you can promote your video off YouTube is through collaboration. So I did a collaboration with Daniel Patel a few weeks ago, and actually it was a live, I think it was an interview. Yeah, it was an interview. But you could do a collaboration where you share your content to another creator's audience, and that creator shares their content with your audience. So you're kind of mixing the content between both your audiences. So you're you're exposing your content to a wider audience, a whole different audience, and they're doing the same. And if you're in the same niche, then you could just, have a sort of a conversation between the two of you and talk about something that both your audiences are interested in. So this dynamic of doing an interview or doing a collaboration may be more exciting than just you talking yourself. So that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe in the month of April, I'll maybe do some interviews, and then you could get people to ask questions for your guests. So bringing a guest on, or just even doing a regular video where half the content would be your content, the second half would be the other creator's content, makes a more dynamic video and could mix up the content on your channel. Let's talk about organic promotion. So you're probably familiar with this, but YouTube says you can increase the chance of YouTube suggesting your content by increasing your click-through rate and your video watch time. So these two metrics are so important if you want YouTube to push your video out to a wider audience. So once you upload your video, then maybe it's not getting, initially it may not get many views, but then as more people see your thumbnail, or maybe you change your thumbnail, then as people are watching it, then YouTube will push your content out or suggest it to more people's watch pages, and then you might see a rise in traffic. And this can also happen if you get a lot of search traffic. So if you get a lot of search traffic, and it's performing well, then YouTube will push it out to more search traffic, more suggested video traffic, and based upon the high click-through rate and a high watch time. So how can you accomplish that? Here's how to increase your click-through rate. Aim for a click-through rate of 10% or higher. The averages are between 2 and 10%. So recently I looked at some of my top videos and studied the click-through rate of those videos, and I discovered that the closer to 10% click-through rate I had for my top performing videos, then the better they did in the search engines and suggested videos. So if you get a high click-through rate, which say it's like 9.5 or 8.5, I think some of my videos had 11, 12, 13%. So if you get close to 10 or above 10, that is amazing. That's what you should really shoot for. So what you should do then is try to improve the design of your thumbnails. It's not just going to be your thumbnail, but it's going to be depending on your topic. It's going to depend on your title and your thumbnail. So those three have to kind of line up to get that high click-through rate. Great topic, great title, great thumbnail. So the click-through rate, something to keep in mind is that your click-through rate is going to be high when your video is first uploaded. This is because your subscribers and your people that are seeing your video for the first time on your home screen are going to watch the video first. So, or your super fans, your fans are going to be clicking on the video first. So you're going to get that high click-through rate based upon notifications. So I wouldn't base your click-through rate on those first few hours that you upload your video, but maybe wait 24 hours, 48 hours, look at your click-through rate and your different traffic sources, and then maybe change your thumbnail and see if you get a better click-through rate. Another thing you can do is to use the TubeBuddy split testing tool. This is from the legend option of TubeBuddy, and you can split test two different thumbnails. So when you create your video, create 2 or 3 different thumbnails, then use the TubeBuddy split testing tool to determine, after 14 days, you'll be able to see which thumbnail got the highest click-through rate. And then you can just choose that original thumbnail, or you can choose the variation thumbnail, and then you know that, based upon the data that you get back, which thumbnail has done the best. So if you want to get that split testing tool, then it's a paid option, but use the promo code Herman's Buddy, and when you go to checkout on TubeBuddy, and you get 20% off. But I usually split test all my thumbnails. I'll get some feedback from others in the Facebook group on community posts, and oftentimes the thumbnail is different to what I would choose. But then sometimes the data is even different from the split test than it is from the ones that were chosen by members of the Facebook group. So those are some ideas to increase the click-through rate, because if you get a high click-through rate, high watch time, then you'll get free promotion by YouTube. So let's take a look at how do you increase the audience retention. YouTube says that videos with consistently high audience retention and watch time have the potential to show up more frequently in search and suggested locations on YouTube paid promotion. So therefore, you want to aim for that high audience retention. Usually I aim for 50% or higher. Most of my videos get an audience retention about 35%, 40%. So I'm always shooting for 50%. So the best way to achieve that is to look at your audience retention graph and look at the dips and peaks that occur in your audience retention. And then, where there's a dip, don't say that or don't do that in your next video, and try to boost your audience retention. You want to make videos on topics your audience cares about. You want to keep your viewers engaged by having a strong hook at the beginning, and then go straight into your main content as quickly as possible. Then you can also reset the attention of your viewers by adding graphics, adding text overlays, changing the position, trying different delivery style, maybe teasing your viewers with some content at the beginning of the video so you grab their attention about what's coming up later in the video, and then at the end of the video encourage them to watch a similar video or related video, so they'll binge watch several videos in a row, and that will keep them longer on the YouTube platform and improve the probability of your video getting suggested. You also don't want to telegraph the ending of your videos. So you don't want to say something like, "That's all for now," or "That's all I've got for you." But, just immediately suggest a similar video or a similar playlist is even better. So people see, your viewers will see all the videos in the playlist, and then they can pick and choose which would be the most appropriate video, most relevant video for them to watch next. And as I mentioned before, study your audience retention graph for the dips and the spikes and the, if your introduction, if you do a long introduction, maybe that causes people to leave and you might see a dip there. So you don't want to get those. Here's some important things to keep in mind regarding the promotion of your video on YouTube. Some videos are not going to do well right out of the gate. So you upload your video, you're waiting for it to do well. It doesn't do well. Should you get rid of it? Should you delete it? No, because I've had videos that take off weeks or even months later. So definitely don't delete it. but just have patience because YouTube is a long-term commitment. So some videos that you upload today may not do well 2 weeks or months later. And then if you look in YouTube analytics and you see a video that's getting a lot of traffic, create a series of videos on similar topics or try to approach it from a different angle. So because you know, based upon the data, that this video is resonating with your audience. So if you make a similar video, then maybe that video will also resonate with your audience. So YouTube is giving you the data, and based upon the data, you can create another video that you can double down on the video that you've just watched. And you can link to that in the end screen or in the card and pin it to the top of your comments, etc. If you've got high-performing videos, you might want to use that one as a trailer, or put it, add a playlist to your channel homepage, and your top-performing videos could be at the beginning of that playlist. So when people see thousands of views for a video, they see that that's a popular video, and that might motivate them to therefore watch that particular video. So put those high-performing videos in a playlist, and actually every video that you upload should be put in its own playlist and surround it with related videos. As I mentioned before, make better thumbnails. So TubeBuddy has a feature called Click Magnet, which I've shared before. And with Click Magnet, you can see which videos are getting a high audience retention, but they have a low click-through rate. So if you replace the thumbnail to a well-performing video based upon its audience retention, and you improve the click-through rate, that video will do much better because it'll have a high click-through rate and it already has a high audience retention. Another thing you can do is keep experimenting. So experiment with different delivery, different format, different thumbnail, different upload time, different length of your video. If you're getting a low audience retention on a 10-minute video, shorten the video to 3 minutes or 4 minutes and see if you can increase your audience retention. Especially if you're a new channel, maybe your a 2-minute video might have a high audience retention. So then you can keep uploading 2-minute or 3-minute videos until you've got a core audience, and then expand the length of your video content. Another mistake to avoid is comparing your channel with somebody else's channel. So the best is to just try to improve and just be the best you can be with the skills that you have. So if you've just started a YouTube channel, don't compare yourself with a channel that's 10 years old, because that person has been uploading videos for 10 years, so they have probably a better skill set, a better knowledge, maybe better equipment than you that is just starting out. So just work on improving what you already have. Here's a couple of other videos that you might want to check out. So how to find your ideal audience. This video is all about how to build an audience on YouTube step by step. And the second video is how to keep your audience engaged on YouTube so they can become your biggest fans.